Hey guys, it's Ginny Silver, and today I have an update for those of you in the state of California who are stuck with pending payments. If your certifications with the California EDD are stuck in pending, I want to provide you with an updated video to help to decipher why they can be pending and what you need to do in order to get from pending to paid. Many of the reasons why you're stuck in pending can be cleared by contacting customer service. Now, contacting customer service is extremely difficult, so I'm going to share my how to call tips at the end of this video as well. Now, today's date is June 22nd. I released several other pending videos where I go through a similar flowchart to identify why you're pending, but because the information is always changing and evolving and the issues are changing as well, I want you to make sure that you're reviewing the most recent video on this topic. Please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel so that you receive the most recent information when it is put out. The first thing you're going to need to do is you must know what type of claim you have. Many claimants are unsure of what type of claim they have, and many are misinformed because they haven't actually checked their claim online. In order to know what type of claim you have, you're going to log in to UI Online. Next, click on your claims history section and then select the most recent paid transaction. Under the program code, you're going to locate the type of claim that you have. If you're noted as disaster assistance or DUA, that means that you are PUA. If you're noted as UI, PEUC, Tier 2, Tier 2 augmentation, or FedEd, that means that you are a UI-based claim. PEUC, Tier 2, Tier 2 augmentation, and FedEd are all extensions that come after a UI claim. Now, if your UI, PEUC, or FedEd has your benefit year ended, the EDD has recently changed their benefit year end requirements. From UI Online, locate your claim start date. Count 12 months out after that claim start date, even if it states on extension in UI Online. If you have reached the end of 12 months worth of benefits, then you have reached the end of your benefit year. If you're UI, PEUC, or FedEd and your benefit year has ended, have you filed a new claim yet? The EDD recently changed their requirements for what happens once you reach the end of your benefit year. If you're UI, PEUC, or FedEd, once you reach the end of your benefit year, if you did not work at all in the last 18 months, or if you did not work enough in order to establish a new claim, you are not required to file a new claim. This means that once you reach the end of your benefit year, if you did not work or you did not work enough, then the EDD will automatically apply an extension to your claim. Now, if you did work within the last 18 months, the EDD will require you to file a new claim, as long as it's enough in order to establish a new claim. If your benefit year has ended and you have worked within the last 18 months, you are pending because you have certified on an expired claim, and you are required to file a new claim. If you have not worked within the last 18 months, do you have claim week ending 4/10 and onwards pending? Or if you're viewing this video at a later date, do you have claim week ending 7/10 and on pending? If yes, EDD customer service reports to claimants who call in that this is the first week in a new quarter and they will be pending at the start of each new quarter. You will need to call in to customer service. If claim week ending 4/10 or 7/10 are not your problems, have you been asked to complete ID verification or submit other documents? If yes, then you will be pending until EDD receives, processes, and lifts the hold. If no, then you most likely have a stop payment alert on your claim in EDD's internal computer system. You will need to call in to customer service. Now, EDD's computer system is equipped with stop payment alerts, which means that if something trips up their system and they believe that you may not be entitled to benefits, it withholds your payments and puts you in pending until that hold is lifted. Stop payment alert can be caused by how you certify, the EDD needing to collect more information from you or ask you various questions in a phone interview, information that was provided by your prior employer, and other various reasons. In some cases, you may be able to call in to customer service and get the pending issue cleared immediately. If the When you call into customer service, if the representative that answers the phone is not able to help you, make sure that you ask to be transferred to a Tier 2 representative. Tier 2 representatives are the higher level, higher trained employees who are able to provide more help on your claim than the initial customer service reps who answer the phone. In some cases, a Tier 1 or Tier 2 representative may be able to fix your pending into paid, and in other cases, you may be required to undergo a phone interview. If you must undergo a phone interview, unfortunately, the wait time has been extremely long. Claimants are reporting anywhere from 2 weeks up until 13 weeks for their phone interview to be scheduled, with the majority of my subscribers taking between 6 weeks and 10 weeks to be scheduled. Now, if your UI, PEUC, or Fed Ed and your benefit year has ended and you did file a new claim, if you're approved for a new claims are pending for the first 1 to 3 weeks while they are in review. During this point in time, your claim is sent out to a third-party company called Thomson Reuters where they perform additional fraud checks on your claim. Your claim can be pending up until 3 weeks. If you're pending any longer than 3 weeks, then that is the point in time in which you should call in to customer service. If you call in earlier than 3 weeks and your claim is still out with a third-party company being reviewed, the EDD will not be able to do anything to help you when you call in. But if it takes longer than 3 weeks, then call into customer service to make sure that there is not anything else that needs to be done to get you pushed from pending to paid. Now, if you were approved for a new claim, were you paid for some weeks but not all? If no, then your claim is still in review and you should allow up to 3 weeks before calling in. If you were paid for some weeks but not all, do you have claim week ending 4/10 and on or 7/10 and on pending? If yes, EDD customer service reports to claimants who call in that this is the first week in a new quarter and they will be pending at the start of each new quarter. You will need to call in to customer service. If claim week ending 4/10 or 7/10 are not your problems, have you been asked to complete ID verification or submit other documents? If yes, then you will be pending until EDD receives, processes, and lifts the hold. If no, then you most likely have a stop payment alert on your claim in EDD's internal computer system. You will need to call in to customer service. If your UI, PEUC, or Fed Ed and your benefit year has not ended, you are still within your benefit year, do you have a $0 balance? If yes, then you are waiting on an extension. If it takes over 2 weeks, then call customer service. If you're UI, PEUC, or Fed Ed and you do still have a balance, do you have claim week ending 4/10 and on stuck in pending? Or if you're watching this video at a later date, is claim week ending 7/10 and on pending? If yes, EDD customer service reports to claimants who call in that this is the first week in a new quarter and they will be pending at the start of each new quarter. You will need to call in to customer service. If claim week ending 4/10 or 7/10 are not your problems, have you been asked to complete ID verification or submit other documents? If yes, then you will be pending until EDD receives, processes, and lifts the hold. If no, then you most likely have a stop payment alert on your claim in EDD's internal computer system. You will need to call in to customer service. Next, let's talk about PUA. Now, PUA is a provision of the stimulus bill. As such, its expiration date has been automatically extended. Claimants are not required to file a new claim when they reach the end of a year's worth of benefits with PUA. The EDD clearly states do not file a new claim if you're a PUA. As such, it has fewer reasons associated with pending claims. Do you have claim week ending 4/10 and on stuck in pending? Or if you're watching this video at a later date, is claim week ending 7/10 and on pending? If yes, EDD customer service reports to claimants who call in that this is the first week in a new quarter and they will be pending at the start of each new quarter. You will need to call in to customer service. If claim week ending 4/10 or 7/10 are not your problems, have you been asked to complete ID verification or submit other documents? If yes, then you will be pending until EDD receives, processes, and lifts the hold. If no, then you most likely have a stop payment alert on your claim in EDD's internal computer system. You will need to call in to customer service. Now, unfortunately, many of these reasons for being stuck in pending require you to get in contact with EDD customer service in order to get pushed from pending to paid and get your issues resolved. Calling into customer service is extremely difficult, so I want to share with you a few tips to get you through the fastest. Number one is to try the 134 trick. You're going to contact 1-833-978-2511. Select your language option, and then when you hear the announcer state select from the following, you're going to type in 134. All together, all at once. This is not going to work the first time. My subscribers are reporting about a 50% success rate with this trick when they give it multiple tries. I have a video on this phone trick and you can view it in a link down below. Next, you can view my 25 phone numbers to call the EDD video. This video goes through all of the EDD branch phone numbers and you can try all of them. You don't have to be in their specific city. It also goes through the ID and the tech support departments and various other EDD phone numbers that may help you with your specific issues. Next, you can try Claimer. Claimer is a third-party company that will redial the EDD until it reaches a hold line, and then it will forward you that hold line. Additionally, if your call is dropped at any point in time, Claimer will provide you with another callback. I've done 2 different videos on Claimer, one where I test the service and you can view my experience, and the second where I address several of your concerns about the company. So click the videos down below for more information. Lastly, and very importantly, is contact your assembly members. The California Assembly members have been extremely helpful in acting as a liaison between the EDD claimants and the EDD when they can't get through or cannot get their issues resolved. Many of my subscribers have had luck in getting an Assembly member to help fix their accounts and get them pushed from pending to paid. The link to contact your Assembly member and how to locate them is in the video description down below. Okay, you guys, I hope that was helpful. Please click like, subscribe, and leave me a comment.